Going to the second question, find the following ratios. The ratio of radius to circumference of the circle. First, we take the radius of the circle. We know that the radius of the circle usually is represented by r. So we write here r. Circumference of the circle. Now we know two formulae for circumference of the circle. That is, one is pi d, where d is the diameter, and the other one is 2 pi r, where we have r as the radius. Now which are we going to take? We are going to take 2 pi r. Why is it essential to take 2 pi r? Because here also we have radius. So if both are in terms of radius, then it will be easier for us to cancel the common multiples. So the ratio of the radius to circumference of the circle will be r upon 2 pi r. So I write here r upon 2 pi r. Now what happens here? We have here, we can write it as r into 1. R into 1 is r, so I have written r into 1. I can write this as 2 pi into r. Now why have I written like this? Because I know from my numerator and denominator, r is going to get cancelled. So when it cancels, what is left? 1 upon 2 pi. So we have the answer as 1 upon 2 pi, but we have to write it as a ratio. So we write 1 is to 2 pi. Now coming to the second sub-question. Now in the second sub-question, we have the ratio of the circumference of the circle with the radius r to its area. Now if you see here, circumference of the circle with the radius r. Again here we will not take the formula pi d, we will take the formula 2 pi r. And next one is the ratio of the circumference of the circle with the radius r to its area. Now here you see that we have to take the area, and we know the formula for area of a circle with the radius r is pi r square. So if I have to find the ratio of the circumference of the circle with the radius r to its area, it will be 2 pi r upon pi r square. So I write here 2 pi r upon pi r square. So when I divide, I will write here. Now you look here, what are the possible multiples which will cancel? Pi and r. See, here also I have pi and r. So I write 2 into pi into r. And here when I am writing pi r square, I will write pi into r. And this is r square. So r into r. So what happens now? Pi and pi cancels. R and r cancels. What is left? 2 upon r. So I write 2 upon r, and in terms of ratio it will be 2 is to r. Now going to the third sub-question. You have here the ratio of diagonal of a square to its side if the length of the side is 7 centimeter. Now, what is the length of the side of the square given? That is 7 centimeter. Now, this you will remember that if the side of a square is given, the length of the diagonal of the square is calculated by root 2 into the side. What was the side? 7 centimeter. Therefore, the length of the diagonal of the square is root 2 into 7, which is equal to 7 root 2. Now what have we to do? The ratio of the diagonal of the square to the side. The length of the diagonal of the square is 7 root 2 centimeter. The length of the side of the square is 7 centimeter. So this will be 7 root 2 upon 7. Now if I were to write it as multiples, what will I write? 7 into root 2, because 7 into root 2 is 7 root 2, and 7 I can write it as 7 into 1. So what happens? 7 and 7 cancels. What is left? Root 2 upon 1, which can be written as root 2 is to 1. See the fourth sub question. The length of the sides of a rectangle are 5 centimeter and 3.5 centimeter. Find the ratio of its perimeter to area. What is the length of the rectangle given as 5 centimeter? What is the breadth of the rectangle given as 3.5 centimeter? Now let us write the formula for the perimeter of the rectangle and area of the rectangle. Perimeter means the sum of all the sides of a rectangle. So it will be 2 bracket length plus breadth. What is area of a rectangle? Length into breadth. Now perimeter of the given rectangle. Perimeter of the given rectangle is 2 bracket length plus breadth. Okay, now so 2 into, what is the length and breadth? 5 and 3.5. So here 5 plus 3.5. So that is equal to 2 into 5 plus 3.5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 5 plus 3.5 will be 8.5. So we have here 8.5. Now multiplying 2 into 8.5. 2 into 8 is 16. 2 into 0.5 is 1. So 16 plus 1 is 17. So the perimeter will be 17 centimeter. Now going to the area of the given rectangle. Now how do we find the area of the rectangle? We had written the formula length into breadth. And what is the length here? 5 centimeter. What is the breadth here? 3.5 centimeter. So when I multiply here, I will multiply 5 into 3.5. 5 into 3 is 15. 5 into 0.5, that will be 2.5. So 15 plus 2.5 is 17.5. So we have 17.5 centimeters square. Now the perimeter is 17, the area is 17.5. The ratio of the perimeter to the area will be 17 upon 17.5. Now if you look at this ratio, in the denominator we will see that there is a point, and usually we do not want a point among the two parts of a ratio, either the predecessor or the successor. So what will we do? We multiply both of them by 2 to eliminate the point. So 17 into 2 upon 17.5 into 2. 17 into 2 is 34. 17.5 into 2 is 35. How did it become 35? 17 into 2, 34. 0.5 into 2, 1. 34 plus 1 is 35. So the ratio becomes 34 is to 35.